Hi, this is Bill for Sparky channel, and today I'd like to introduce you to the brand new M12 cable stapler from Milwaukee. And this is your M12 battery bay right here. Any Milwaukee M12 battery can fit right in there. And with the battery out, I'd like to show you that this is the workpiece contact bracket right here. It is movable, and so it will adjust to different size cables. If you open up this lever right here, you see your staple bay right here, and here's a box of the 1-inch Milwaukee staples, and these are insulated staples. You see inside where they make contact with your cable, they are insulated, and they go in like this. We'll slide that down, put that down like that. There you go, you're loaded up and ready to go. This is a 2-finger trigger, you see, so that will reduce your tiredness of your hand as you're going along. You can use two fingers on this trigger as opposed to one all day, and that's supposed to remove some stress from your hand. You have a staple viewing gauge, so you can see that it comes all the way to here. You have plenty of staples to work with, so that's a nice feature right there. And then right here, let's see if I press the trigger, see those 4 red LEDs come on, and that shows that your battery is fully charged. So it has a LED for battery charge right there. The gun basically takes 2 clips, but it's rated for 45 staples at once. It comes with a reversible belt hook, so you can put it on this side, or you can put it on this side over here. Milwaukee only has the 1-inch staples right now. Perhaps in the future they'll come out with other sizes of staples as well. And with a 2-amp-hour battery, Milwaukee says that you can shoot 1,200 staples. This gun has what they call a dry fire lockout, so that when it's out of staples, it will not fire. The gun has a coil spring mechanism, which they say consistently sinks the staples to the appropriate depth. So here I have a variety of cables to try this cable stapler on. This is 12.3 with ground Romex. This is 12.2 with ground Romex. This is 14.2 with ground Romex. This is coaxial cable for cable TV and so forth. Here I have 6-gauge ground wire, and here I have 12.2 with ground MC cable, metal clad cable. So I'll try out the stapler on all of these cables, and what we're going to be looking for is how hard it presses down on the cable. I want to stop just short of pressing on the cable itself. I would like to see a little bit of possible movement underneath the staples. So let's go, let's see what it does. Okay, I'm going to start with 12.3 with ground. So the first staple is just about right. See, it's got contact, but it's got movement underneath the staple. And same with the second one right there, and the third one. Yeah, that's just right, and the last one is just right. So I like how the staples just barely made contact with the cable, but didn't press it down too hard. Let's try 12.2 with ground. You can move the cable underneath these staples, but not real easily. I think this is very precise. It's just where you want it. It's just barely making contact with the cable. Look, it'll move around like that. It tightens it down just right. We're doing very good so far. So let's try out the 14.2 with ground. Okay, so the cable will move under the staple, but it's just barely. It's very precise. This one's a little tight. It is moving though. Okay, so those look good. Now I'm going to use some 6-gauge stranded ground wire. All right, let's see how she did. Yeah, there's a little movement there. That's just right. It's very precise. I like it. Okay, this one's a little tight. Next up is coaxial cable. What I recommend for coax cable is to use an insulated staple like this and hammer it in by hand and get it just right. Never pitch or deform coax cable. But let's see how the M12 cable stapler does with coax. The first staple on the coax cable caused a deformation of the cable. In my opinion, that is not acceptable. The second staple was fine, the third staple was fine, and the fourth staple was fine. So now let's try some MC cable. Don't have too much room left on my board here, but we can get it in. Okay, here's MC cable. All right, I like that. All right, let's check this out. Okay, there's some movement. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. Really, we've got some insulation there in between the staple and the jacket of the MC cable. That's just a little bit of movement. Well, that's really nice for MC cable. So you see, it adjusts itself for different thicknesses, and it ends up to be pretty darn precise. In general, these are very precise. It's a very nice job of stapling. You see, if you really press down with the stapler, it's going to go in harder. So when you get experience with it, you know, you just like that. You see, that's just perfect. You see, let me try it on the coaxial again, like because I don't like this one. That's too much. Let me just go. Let's go like this. You see, now it's just perfect. It's a matter of getting a little experience with the gun. If you just do it real quick and you have a light touch, you don't really press down with the tool, it's gonna be just right. If for some reason you want it to press down harder, then you really press down on the gun and you get something like this, if that's what you want. I weighed the gun at 5.3 pounds with the battery, and it is 11.5 inches long. My overall impression of this tool is that this tool is going to be a huge time saver for electricians, and in general it's going to be a highly prized tool. If you're interested in buying one of these cable staplers, there's two ways to buy it. One as a kit with a 2 amp hour battery, a charger, and a soft case, and the other is as a bare tool. Now around town, the best prices I'm finding is $2.99 for the kit and $2.29 for the bare tool. The staples cost $17 for 600, so that comes out to about 2.9 cents per staple. The manual states that only Milwaukee staples can be used in this tool. I'll put links for both the kit and the bare tool in my video description. Thanks. I hope this video was helpful.